Between me and you, I feel a chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, it can't be replaced. So no one else can do like you do. That's why I don't mind spend my life with you. I wanna please you in any way I can. I wanna share my world, don't you understand? Your love is no one in a million. It goes on and on.
Hey y'all, so I'm back at it with another video, and this is basically the touch-up process of the soft locks. And so basically I just make sure that I shampoo my client's hair and try to get as much of the buildup off of their hair as much as possible. If you want to get extra buildup off, if you have clients who use a lot of edge control or other products in their hair, you can also use apple cider vinegar. You can spray that on the client's hair and let it sit on there for about 15 minutes and then rinse it out with warm water. And so I'm just going in and I separated her hair. So I'm basically just really focusing on her scalp. I did not wash these 36-inch locks all the way down. That would take forever to dry. So I'm just washing her on one side, and then I go back and I wash the other side. And then after that, she's going to sit under the dryer so that her locks can dry. Not her locks, her scalp. So while my client is under the dryer, I am just separating the spring twist hair. Now, when you're doing a touch-up, you don't need to use a lot of the spring twist hair. You don't need to use the whole thing. I have a 16-inch spring twist hair, and this is my own spring twist hair that I order from my vendor that I use. So I will be having that in my store soon, so stay tuned for that. But I basically cut it in half, and then I split it into 4 because you don't need that much. Like, you really just need a thin piece to cover up the roots. And also, this client, she really didn't have like a lot of new growth because she literally came to me a month before. But because she works out a lot and stuff like that, she wanted to freshen her hair up, which is totally fine as well. Okay, so after I'm done prepping, she's about dry. Well, actually, she was dry. And you want to make sure that your client's scalp is dry. And so right here, I'm going in with a lot of bodies. You can go in with Shine and Jam if you want to, but foam or nothing at all, a little bit of oil helps. And the reason why I use foam is because it doesn't leave a lot of buildup in the hair, as if I was to go in with a Shine and Jam and then my client comes back for a takedown and then she has more buildup because I added more product onto her hair. But the Lotta Body's foam is really lightweight, and so I just go in with some of that to kind of smooth things out and to also clean up the parts. And you can use a comb or you can use the edge control brush. Sometimes the edge control brush is better because it has the smaller combs on there, and then also it has the brush on the other side. So it's kind of like best of both worlds. So, but it's really up to you. My client, she has really, really, really soft hair. So when she comes to me, I have to part her hair a certain kind of way. And so on her, her hair is also kind of different lengths or whatever. And so in the back, I have to part her parts a little bit bigger instead of smaller because I don't want her locks to come in loose. And so that's why you're going to see the parts in the back are kind of a little bit bigger than the ones in the front. But also too, that's another thing, if you're a stylist starting out and you feel like it takes you a very long time to do parting and stuff like that, sometimes you can create a illusion to where you can make the parts in the back a little bit bigger and the ones at the top a little bit smaller, so that your client can still have the fullest and everything that she or he needs for his style. So right here, I'm kind of adjusting the camera, whatever, so that y'all are able to see it. But a little motivational tip today, y'all. First things first, thank God. I thank God for this business that He has given me, and to create lock extensions for my clients. And I know how to do other braids and stuff too, but God has blessed me with this. And so I'm very grateful and very thankful. But never give up on yourself. I feel like it's been placed on my heart to say that, to tell you that, is to never give up on yourself. There was a time where I really started at the bottom, and I didn't know where this hair industry would take me. There are times where I was discouraged. There are times where I looked for help, but people, they don't really like to help. They don't really like to teach or anything like that. And I felt like this was something that I needed to do to help other people out there who are in the position that I was in the beginning, to kind of help level up their business. Locks are in right now. A lot of people are getting them, especially because they have more texture now. They're not as tight. We've come far, far from the faux locks. And so I am very grateful. And I just pray that it keeps on evolving. And if you're watching this, and if you do any of these tips that I share to you, be sure to tag me on Instagram so that I can be sure to share you. But typically my clients, they come to me and get a touch up every 6 to 8 weeks. So it really depends on the density of their hair. So if their hair is thin, or if they sweat a lot in their head, they may come to me in 4 weeks, or they may come to me in 6 weeks. So it really all depends on you. But my clients typically wear their styles for 2 to 3, sometimes 4 months. And then, like I said, I maintenance it in between. If some of the locks look like they're, no good, they're coming undone, or it's a lot of buildup or something on one of them, I will take it down and redo it. So never be ashamed if you have to take down your client's hair and redo it, just for the protection of their hair. Also, to tell your clients to make sure that they are washing and oiling their scalps while they do have the locks in. A lot of times they think that they can just wear locks for 3 to 4 months and they're not washing their hair. So that's very important, making sure that they wash their hair. And also too, when you have locks, kind of eliminate wearing a lot of edge control and stuff like that, because if you wear a lot of edge control, then it can cause more buildup, especially up there in the front area and the edge area. And when it's time for takedown, especially if the client takes down their hair by themselves, that's how a lot of girls end up with thin edges, because they have all that buildup and they just thinking like, let me go grab this comb and comb out this dirt and this product off of my hair, and then next thing you know, they ain't got no edges. And so that's another thing that I tell my clients, is not to use so much edge control while they do have their styles in, just so they can save their edges, because the front of your hair is the most fragile part of the head. So yeah.
Not that I don't want you here. It's something about the way you stare into my eyes. I know that I don't make things clear. I fall for you every time I try to resist. We can get away. Come chase beach views and every day. All I wanna hear is an episode that we play. Sit right next to you. I try not to show how
So y'all, this is the finished look of the touch-up appointment with the 36-inch soft locks. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, peace.